Every entrepreneur knows exactly what I'm talking about. When you go ahead and try to get into business, get into work, get into deep focus, you get a bunch of messages on your phone that just distract you. You get a bunch of notifications, you get a bunch of rings. You constantly want to check out your phone. You constantly want to pull down and check your notifications. You always want to check your emails. And it's just this bad habit that everyone has built. And at the same time, people also go through the trouble of just handling emails. Sometimes you just have so much emails, you just let it stack up for a few days, and it's very mentally draining. So in this video, I'll be talking exactly about that, on how to go ahead and optimize your emails for the maximum efficiency and focus. Optimize messages and emails for increased focus. So multitasking, when you switch from some task A to another task B, your attention doesn't immediately follow. There's a residue of your attention remaining stuck thinking about the original task. So a lot of people think that when you transition, that the only sort of downside is that you have to sort of warm up into task B, but no, you also have this sort of remaining residue from task A that makes that transition even more difficult. Next is another tip. You want to remove your phone. So right now I'm using it to record audio and make sure that you guys don't get as much echo. I got another microphone here, but since the room echoes, I go through the effort of hooking up the lavalier mic to give you guys better audio. But when you're getting into some work and your phone goes off in the background, it ruins what you're concentrating on. And even just having your phone there, it's a habit that we've been built to just check it, always look at it, see if there's any messages, and that's just a habit that has been built into us. So what you want to do is you want to take your phone outside every time you get into some work. Next, checking your messages. By seeing messages that you cannot deal with at the moment, which is most of the time you see messages, and a lot of time there are things that you can't reply to straight away, you'll be forced to turn back to the primary task with a secondary task left unfinished. And there'll be a residue effect from you thinking of what that person sent you, and you'll be thinking about that while you're trying to get work done. Like right now, as I'm filming this video, I'm thinking of an Instagram DM I got from one of my new potential sales reps. So it's sort of really distracting my focus on filming this video. So don't check your messages if you can't reply to them at that moment. Next, structure the ban. So another technique or hack that you could use is you can structure when you could go ahead and use your phone. You want to set clear KPIs when you can check your phone or use the internet. Something that is quantitative. For example, once I've written 1,000 words, once I've completed 10 questions. Because assessing whether you have been working sufficiently hard or whether you deserve a break, one, you're biased, and two, just sort of assessing that if you really deserve it, that will unnecessarily drain your willpower reserve. So it's not worth sort of having qualitative sort of rules on when you can go ahead and check your phone. Put in quantitative rules that you can hit. Next, schedule in advance internet time. So on a nearby notepad, record the next time you're allowed to use the internet. Until that time, no internet, no matter how tempting it is. So this aim is to stop constant switching from low stimuli to high value activities, or vice versa. This rule will teach your mind to tolerate an absence of novelty and allow you to push through the slightest hint of boredom or cognitive challenges. Because I've noticed this, like when I'm trying to get work done, I've hidden a roadblock, I just want to pick up my phone because I don't want to deal with that roadblock. Rather, get used to that difficult, uncomfortable state and just sit, deal with the problem, push through, and then that muscle that you want to build, pushing through, is a very important muscle that you want to cultivate. Next, email optimization. So when people reach out, you want to respond with, if you want to reach out to me, I only offer a special purpose email address with conditions and lowered expectations that I will respond. So for example, you can reply with, if you have an offer, opportunity, or introduction that might make my life more interesting, email me at, say, interesting@andymind.org. For the reasons stated above, I'll only respond to the proposals that are good, that match for my schedule and interests. So this is a great way to just filter out all the crap in your email. Next, an email reply strategy. So this is very important. This is something I never thought of. So a quick response in the short term will provide you with some minor relief because you're bouncing the responsibility back off to the other person's court and back to the sender. But this relief, however, is short-lived, as now you'll have created an energy and time zapping of back and forth messages. So here's the process-centric formula that I want you guys to follow. What is the most efficient in terms of message generated process for bringing this project to a successful conclusion? So you want to think of, hey, here's the answer. If so, this. If no, this. done. So you bring the person straight to the conclusion rather than asking, hey, when are you free? Okay, that time works for me. What do you want to talk about? Yeah, we could talk about this topic. Can you please send me this? This is just draining out the conversation. And imagine that on a scale of say 50 emails. Rather, you can be like, hey, yes, I'm free. These are my availabilities. Click what time works best for you. I think we should talk about this topic. How does this sound to you? That's it. And you answer all the questions right off the bat and you end that conversation until that date. That's the best way to handle emails, and that's how you go ahead and optimize and handle all your emails and messages for the best focus and productivity within your company. Thank you so much for watching this video. Question of the day: do you have any other email/messages hacks to increase your focus or productivity? Let me know. Other than that, let's go ahead and announce last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting courses with me. The winner's here. If you guys want to qualify, all you have to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and effort. My goal with this channel is just provide a lot of free value as possible and just pass on everything I learned so you guys don't have to follow the same mistake as I do. And yeah, thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.